there's the starting 6 para sa FEU Lady Tamaraws, and for the USD Tigresses. USD, like what you mentioned, is in a must-win situation to at least secure. I mean, they're definitely in the Final Four, no doubt about that. But to at least secure the twice-to-beat advantage, the final twice-to-beat advantage card available out there, because La Salle already has the other one. They must win one of their 2 games before the end of the elimination round, which is on Sunday. And the first one is against FEU. Now, you know, this matchup between UST and FEU has, you know, started way back since the beginning of the volleyball tournament in the UAAP. In fact, I could kind of liken the intensity of this matchup to an Ateneo La Salle basketball match, you know, because these two teams have, there's a lot of animosity between them.
Yes.
When it comes to volleyball, you know?
Well, there was an era or a period that it was automatic that for every year it's going to be UST and FEU facing off against each other. But in the turn of the millennium, it was De La Salle who came in to that equation. So again, these two teams are neighbors in the Manila area. They have a rich and strong volleyball tradition, and like what I said, I'm going out on a limb here. FEU will not just roll over in this match. They're going to give it their best, even though they're not in contention of a Final Four slot. But they're going to give it their best because, like what I said, iba ang usapan sa volleyball, especially pag UST and FEU ang magkatapat.
That's true. Iba yung atmosphere between the two teams, even if it's a no-bearing game.
Yeah.
Now, just to give you a picture of how rich yung nabanggit nga ni Ian, a tradition between these two teams. For FEU, 29 championships all in all. Since the first one was in 1949 and 2008 was the last one. For UST, 14 championships. One was in 1975 and the last one, of course, from last year.
The defending champions, Isa, the finisher. She has to make sure that she not only scores, gets her numbers, her usual numbers, but more importantly, the leadership of an Isa Maiso. Very important at this stage of the season. Going to the Final Four now, she has to make sure that she has everyone on the floor on the same page, having a common goal and making sure that they know how to finish or close their opponent.
Isa Maiso, of course, the #1 scorer in the league. Second is Angela Benting. Good dig by Vargas. Free ball for UST. Di makulangan. Goes back again.
Getting Isa Maiso really warmed up here to start this match.
We saw UST earlier at the, you know, during the pregame. They were playing around, horsing around with each other.
Warming up. Going through unusual, not their traditional drills to warm up. They're trying to be loose. I think that's one of the strategies of the coaching staff. You know, because they might be feeling too much pressure
and
going
tension,
into these matches, especially with De La Salle. You know, everyone's saying that it's going to be UST De La Salle finals eventually, so they want to loosen up before that.
And speaking of UST, let's find out more about them from Erin Torrejon.
Yes, Eric. Well, for the Tigers of today, their #1 concern is really to stay consistent, especially since playing against the Lady Tamaraws, who won't be feeling much pressure today. So, which is why for Coach Shaq, the girls really need to be consistent, specifically on their service reception as to better their defense. And at the same time, the Tigresses really need to keep the communication going throughout the game in order to play and fight as one unit. Meanwhile, another thing expected of the girls today is really to bring a lot of intensity every time they're on the court, as they were reminded that they are nearing the semis and there really is no time to relax, and giving up at any point of the game is not an option. Eric and Ian?
Thanks, Erin. Indeed, we were talking about that. it's okay for them to be relaxed coming into the game because that's the most important thing. You come in tense, you start second guessing yourself and committing errors. But at the same time, they can't relax too much because FEU is an opponent that they have proven time and time again that they can come back from any deficit and they can challenge any team here in the UAAP.
Erin mentioned a very important word in her report. It is being consistent. It means that all aspects of the game, you have to be in focus. You have to be moving as a team. Because remember, at this stage, all the three teams are watching you. You know, you've got Adamson and LaSalle and Ateneo watching you in these remaining games in the eliminations. And you don't want to give them an opening or to show them your weak spot.
UST so far so good here in set number 1. They're up by 4, 8-4 here in the set. We'll be back with more. Hang on.